Thank you, YouTube. Because of you, I bought a limousine. We should take for a spin.
Go.
You want to ride?
Am I driving?
You want to? Shoot. I don't trust you to drive. I don't trust you to drive yet. Look inside. Look inside. It's fly in there. Don't look at the dirty floor. I just did that. That's got all the room for YouTube land.
It smells like the 90s back here.
It's just.
Oh.
Whoa, buddy. There it is.
Can you see me?
I can't see you.
You can hear me though.
Barely. I mean, if you were to get jiggy with it, I would not be able to hear you. All jokes aside, this thing is legit. This is a 1996 big body Cadillac Fleetwood built by Superior Coaches limousine. It actually has the high horsepower LT1 engine. It's a 4L60 transmission, full drive shaft back to a 10-bolt rear axle. So it actually has got this much hot rod car inspired. And this is actually the engine made for the Corvettes, making it the high horsepower engine. What should I do with it, folks? I mean, I kind of want to bag it, like drop it down. I've never bagged a car before. My kid wants to lift it. He thinks we should jack it up and put it on some gnarly 35s or something. It does have like a full frame.
I think Longhorns on the front hood is the
Longhorns?
first upgrade.
Should we put Longhorns on it? I need you to tell me. Are we putting Longhorns on it? I kind of want to know if it does smoky burnouts.
Ground's a little wet right now.
It is. I think we're going to try. The other question is, what has a better turning radius? A limo or a JL? Don't curb, don't curb, don't curb the white walls. I didn't curb the white walls. All right, I'm not so lucky here. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Let's see if it does smoky burnouts. Here, look at the door behind you. Popper! I'm not gonna lie. That was awesome. For a fat limousine, that wasn't bad.
We're not there yet though.
We're not there yet.
It was smoking, but that was all coming out of the exhaust.
Don't talk about that. I'm ready to do something to this. What are we gonna do? I'm so jazzed up. I'm gonna have to call Scott, let him know I did smoky burnouts in the limo. Do you think he'll be proud of me?
No.
No, you won't. So this is where the Jeep life has taken me. I am 20, 30 years a Jeep enthusiast, but most importantly, I'm a motorhead, right? I love engines and I love wheels and I love to be a wheelman. I'd like to drive. This collection just happened, honestly, accidentally. The fact that we're all blacked out, we're all tinted out, and they just run, drive, and stop amazingly is just way too much fun. So it has been a blast. This is the 2000 International 4900 DT 466E. That's a big straight 6-cylinder. Obviously Chuck Norris, which is my 2004 blacked out LJ on tons and 40s. And then this sweet new limo. It doesn't have a name yet, but you guys are gonna help us figure out what we're doing to that, what its name is gonna be, and what it's gonna look like in the future. Yeah, so we commercially scrap, something I started doing in COVID times, get better money for our scrap rate. I was trying to clean house the other day and I decided that it would behoove us to change out our hopper while the ground was still solid. I called them and they said, you know, maybe by the end of the week. That was yesterday I called them. They showed up today. I was not ready for today. So we're moving trucks. Scott's gonna hook Oscar. But look at those new letters. Look how pretty those new letters are. Oscar onto Old Blue. Old Blue hasn't moved in a year. I'm gonna drive Old Blue apparently. I had the key in the on position. I thought that would help.
too.
Holy shit. That goes almost all the way to China.
Yeah.
Such a satisfying thump.
That's not gonna get the job.
We're gonna put it on the shackle
But
then.
you can put it here, maybe. Shackle's good.
Shackle's fine.
Shackle's fine. This is mint. I could wheel this right now.
Okay, turn it on.
Right now. Go give me the jump pack. Yeah, grab the jump pack.
You still have a front drive shaft?
Yeah.
Okay. I say there's no gears in the rear. It ain't gonna go anywhere that way.
No, you drive it on the front. It's a front wheel drive now. It's gonna fire up. It's gonna fire up. Oh, that's a wasp. Ah. Are there more where that came from?
Oh
That's
yeah,
fine.
there's a nest right there.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I see a wing.
Hey!
Knock the whole nest out?
Flicked it right on my face.
Some antique store wants their doorknob back.
Come on, baby! Let me get gas, I think it'll fire.
It's gonna fire. The bowl is dry. It's just sat for 3 years.
Fine.
Is there gas in it?
I don't know. Communicating with it.
This is what you do on older vehicles, baby. This is how you make them run. Lots of this.
Yeah, buddy, clear it out.
Can't keep an old Jeep down.
Can't keep an old Jeep down. Train! I wheel it right now. I told you, Savage.
I had zero faith, I'm gonna be honest.
Me too.
It runs really nice.
It's really nice.
What's that knocking noise?
There's no knocking
Figment of your
noise.
imagination.
Oh! Oh, yeah, look at
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Twice?
A few times.
2, 3 times,
You invaded its home.
right?
Maybe check out the gears.
So all of these are Dana 30 front axles. When we started parting Jeeps years ago, Dana 30s were not special. We threw them away constantly. They were garbage. There's all these TJs and XJs that we just trashed their front ends. YJs were kind of cool because they were high pinion. XJs were then high pinion with no center axle disconnect. Then comes along the JK, and the JK front axle in 07 to 11 was kind of hot garbage, and it bent. The metallurgy wasn't good. The axle itself was actually really well built. It was high pinion. It had an oversized bearing structure, had thicker tubes, had thicker brackets. They had prototyped a bunch of stuff on like the Dub Js. And the Dub Js, they created a bigger bridge without supports. So the Dub J front axle was just an oversized TJ, XJ, ZJ, MJ, blah, 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 Dana 30-ish, because it was still low pinion. And they didn't oversize any of the bearings. So at this point in time, the JK front Dana 30 is actually like a really good axle. But all of those axles produced like 7 to 11, they weren't well built from the metallurgy themselves. And so they bent, they twisted, people overloaded them, they weren't trussing them, they weren't reinforcing them, so they were no good. So at this point in time, front Dana 30 axles that are good usable axles are actually still really valuable by comparison to those older 30s. So we have a bunch of axles, some of which are parts Jeeps, some of which are takeouts, and we're getting ready to sell these onto the used aftermarket, if you will. So one of the things that has made us unique is we want to sell a good used part, not just a random part from the junkyard. So what we've gone ahead and done is got them all situated. I like everything to like look nice in pictures and laid out nice, so all of our parts and pieces together. And what we're doing right now is we're opening up the diff covers so as to show the internals for the potential buyer. So these two have been in our inventory for a while. We were holding on to them to create roller axles for a customer, and now it's time to let them go. And this one just came out of a Jeep. You'll see it, big red, that just was on the last Tech Tuesday or so. And we're gonna be trying to get that listed for our customer, recoup some of his investment, and turn it into some other cool Jeep mods. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures, get these prepped and ready for listing. I like to lay them out in such a way that when somebody buys from us, they know that we're taking care to give them a good quality product. And then we'll ship these all over the country. So like we're looking to make sure that our spider gears aren't all marred on the teeth. That reasonably speaking, the teeth structure is good. Obviously we see some nice oil residue in there. This one had the pinion yoke's been blown off of it, so this is gonna need reasonably re-geared. This one's drop in, ready to go. Somebody can bolt that into their Jeep. And this one actually still has good quality gear oil in there. It's like Schaefer's gear oil or something. That's good stuff. You know, if a Jeep was in an accident or you want to build an axle, put a truss on it, or sleeve it while it's not in the vehicle, you can keep driving your Jeep as a daily and you buy one of these to build out on the bench. You know, that's why people would be buying these for projects or for like a servicing after it's been wrecked.
All right, so there's a little sneak peek I wanted to kind of go over. So this is our painless CJ direct fit harness. They are kind enough to give us a nice weather pack connection for our fuel sender wire. And ironically, our Holley Sniper as well uses the same connection. Now, most people would cut and then put a butt splice here, but you're literally taking this end, which has got this over top of it, and just going to the exact same thing with a multi option. So they make this tool, goes down into the plug. You can see I've been using this one for a while. It's got some reinforcement there, and it pushes down these little fingers like that, which allows you to pop the plastic off. So now, instead of cutting the wire, adding another splice, another place for corrosion, for breakage, for problems, I literally can just take, we're just referencing the color here, this purple wire, put our tool in there, pop that out, remove our tool, plug our pink wire right in. No splicing, no changing, just like it was originally. So the other part of this is the Sniper gives you a blue wire for your fuel pump. I ran that through the speedometer hole because we no longer need one because we're using speed gauges. Your results may vary. You could easily put another hole in. I then put a connector in line so that if you need to service it, you can unplug it. And then ran the wire in the loom. There's plenty of space. And now it comes out right with the fuel pump sender wire. And likewise, I will be removing this gray wire, put an end for the weather pack here, and plug that right in. Again, one less connection, one less splice. Nice thing about the painless harness is it comes with these seals. It comes with the terminal. It's a double-edged connection, so we have it crimping the seal and crimping the wire here at the same time. That does take a special tool, which mine is a ratcheting style. And it crimps both at the same time. So now you see we have just like a factory style crimp. And I will be able to remove this gray wire blue wire is now attached. This snaps back over, and now it will plug right into the Holley fuel pump. We do have 2 auxiliary grounds, which honestly is a great idea. I will be putting eyelets onto these and attaching them to the chassis. But other than that, boom, I am wired for a fuel pump that quick, that easy. Didn't have to make extra connections, didn't have to cut and slice. Just wanted to give you a little update of what makes the SFJ difference. And this is on our cool orange CJ-7 that's already been on the internet for a couple other things. We'll continue this process.
What are you doing right now? I got it for Davey.
This is perfect for Davey. Oh, that's good. I'm driving a Jeep in the best possible fashion. But I don't know what you're having us do to this. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. Wait, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Oh, yeah, okay. You didn't break it. You did good. All right, where are we going? We got to get out of here.
It's like driving a boat.
It's like driving a boat.
Oh, where's my glasses? Where are your glasses?
There you go. Whoa, buddy. That's what's up. Look at that little grin. I'm gonna call you Captain Savage. I'm gonna hire you to take me and my wife and some friends out.
It's gonna be expensive.
All right, well, I'm ready for it. That's why you gotta pass your driving test here.
Can you get speeding tickets in a limo?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?